Hey guys, welcome back to more Vapes. Today we're doing something different. No, we're not doing a build, we're not doing DIY vape juice, we're not doing a review. Today I met one of my subscribers, and after having a chat with him, he told me about this old vape that he had for a few years now that hasn't been used. So I offered to clean it up for him and get him back on track. He has been smoking for the past 10 to 15 years, and I think when he had this vape, he stopped smoking for about 2 months. So hopefully after a cleanup, we're gonna get him back off the cigarettes. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the Smoke Stick 8 and let's see what we can do. Alright guys, so taking a look at the Smoke Stick X8, this is a really old device, but given the condition, you can just see that it's hardly been used. Although, if we take a look inside the tank, you can see there's a lot of debris floating around in there. And with that, that's not good. And you can see as well the color of the coils, the cotton in the coils, it's turned brown because there's been liquid sitting in this tank for a good few years now. So we're going to try and restore this coil for him today as he doesn't have a new coil, and hopefully we're going to get him sorted out. Alright, so first thing is first, let me zoom you guys out, get you a better view of everything, and we're going to start restoring this vape. Alright guys, so now that you have a better view, the first thing we're going to do is of course remove the tank from it, the mod, and we're going to put the mod off to the side for now. Next thing we're going to do is try and crack this tank open. It's been lined for years with some old, really stale looking e-liquid in it, so it's going to be tough to open, but we're going to give it our best shot and let's see what we can do. Okay guys, that took me a good 10 minutes to crack this guy loose. As you can see on my hand here, we have some dirt already from the e-liquid coming out of this tank. But anyway, let's pop off the top and see what we're dealing with. Oh yeah guys, have a look at that. That does not look good. Okay guys, so before we go any further, I'm just going to place a paper towel down to catch all this old e-liquid that's in here. I don't want to get my building mat messed with this gunked up stuff. So let's get that out and let's see what comes out of here. Let's get a close-up of what came out of this tank. Can you see that guys? That's what happens when you don't maintain your vapes. Tanks, whether it be normal sub-ohm tanks or RTAs, RDAs, RDTAs, whatever you're using need to be maintained from time to time. As you can see, that is not healthy for you. Alright guys, so let's get you back up to a wider view and we're going to continue stripping this tank down and let's see what comes out next. Alright guys, so now we're going to try and remove the coil from this. I have no doubt from how long it took me to get the top cap off this, the coil is not going to be any easier. So let me just get that done and get back to you. Alright guys, so that took me a good 15 minutes, but we finally got our coil loose. So let's unscrew that. Okay guys, so as I was saying, the base, surprisingly, it's not too dirty. It does have some debris in it, but it's something we can work with. You guys can have a look in there. Alright, so now that we stripped our base, our coil, our glass and our top cap, the next thing we're going to do is open up our fill port. So with this, it has the slide to fill feature, and oh boy, look at that. Yeah, so let's get our gasket out of there and see what we can do. Okay guys, so I'm just going to use my Coil Master flat screwdriver to just gently pop that gasket off. Nice and gently, we don't want to tear it. And there we go, off comes the gasket. And lastly, of course, our drip tip will come off. So guys, with this tank, that's about as stripped as it can get. I don't see a way to remove the AFC ring, but this is something we can work with. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and clean all the components of the tank except the coil. The coil, we're gonna take you guys on a little road trip, and we're gonna go run the coil under some hot water and see if we can refresh it. Alright guys, so let's get to cleaning all the other components of the tank except the coil. Okay guys, so we got a bowl of warm to hot water, and we're gonna pop all our components into that and let that sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes just to loosen up all that gunk on it. And after that, we're gonna get a brush. We're gonna use this brush, and we're just gonna brush everything off, pull it out of the water, give it a nice wipe down with some paper towels, and then we're gonna get to work on the coil. Alright guys, so I'll see you when we're ready to brush up our components. Alright guys, so it's been a good 5 to 10 minutes now, and we're gonna start scrubbing down our components and see what happens. Okay guys, and just like that, our gasket is cleaned as well. Alright guys, so now that we're done with our water, we can take that off to the side. And now what I've done is I've torn up some paper towels into smaller sections, and we're going to use that to dry all the components of our tank completely. So let's get to that. Alright guys, and just like that, we're back. So as you guys saw, I had to bust out the water and brush again because there was some dirt that was stuck under the chimney here that just wasn't coming out with the paper towel. So I got my long nose tweezers in there, scraped it off a bit, and just hit it with a brush and water one more time, and now it's all good and shiny in there, no more dirt. Alright, so now that all the major components to our tank are nice and clean, we're going to go ahead and clean our mod, and we're going to get to our coil last because like I said, that we have to go on a little excursion for. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to cleaning our mod. So guys, we're going to go ahead and hit this with just a paper towel. You don't want to get water anywhere near this. And yeah, let's see what colors come out of here. Let's get to that now. Okay guys, so I just twisted up a piece of our paper towel, and we're gonna push this in there, turn it around, twist it around, and see what we can draw up from in here. Oh man, look at that. Damn guys. And we're back guys. another 5 minutes of just going at it with a paper towel, and our 510 looks nice and clean. So as for the rest of the mod, like I said, there's a few scratches here and there, but overall it looks in good condition. You can see at the base as well. Nice, we have a venting hole there. Awesome. So now that our mod and most of our tank is done, actually all of our tank is done. Mod just tried to roll away from me. Gonna get a good grip on that. Yeah, so now that our mod and our tank is done, it's time to get over to the main attraction, which is our coil. So guys, if you didn't know, with coils like this, it's actually quite easy to restore them, to get a little bit extra out of them. So as you can see, this coil is quite gunked up, and hopefully by the time we're done with it, it will be looking, I wouldn't say as good as new, but close to new. So let's cut to that now. And just like that, guys, we're back and we have our coil. Let me just get that camera to focus. Look at that, guys. Nice white cotton. The sides, there's been a slight improvement, but that's just stained from the old e-liquid. And if we have a look under, if we pop out this, look at that cotton, nice and fresh again. So obviously, guys, with this, you're going to want to leave your coil to dry completely, most probably overnight or longer if needed, and then you want to fill it up and you're good to vape. So this method, it's not for renewing your coil, it's just for getting a little bit extra out of it in case you're in a jam and you have a gunked up coil. So just like this, we have our coil refurbished and we're ready to assemble our tank. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna advise my subscriber to remove the coil from the tank and leave it to dry until the cotton is completely dried inside. But just for the purposes of this video, we're gonna put everything back together. So let's get to that now. And just like that, guys, we're done. So today we did something different. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what we did today. It was a first for me, but I really enjoyed doing it. I want to help as many people as I can. That's the reason I started this channel. And we're going to see how it goes from there. Hopefully the subscriber and we're going to be in contact in the future, and let's hope everything goes well with his mission. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. This is Mo Vapes signing off. See you in the next one.